Hello everyone, how's it going? My name is Scythe and today I'll be showing you how to do all the side Easter eggs, including the Leader of the Pack Easter egg where you obtain the Rat King weapon, and the Black Ops 3 Custom Zombies map Rainy Death. I'll be making a separate video on how to do the main Easter egg, so subscribe so you don't miss it. And now without further ado, let's get into it. For the Shadow Scythe Easter egg, you will first need to turn on power and obtain the keys from the locker in the power room. Then head back to the spawn area and open up the blue door. You will now need to find 3 golden axes around the map and place them on the wall in the room you just opened. One is against this box near the sewer entrance, one is on the counter in the police station, and the last one is on the table near Jug. While holding the axe, you won't be able to change weapons or you'll have to pick it up again. Placing all 3 axes on the wall will open up a secret panel. Pick up the attractor axe from inside. You will now need to get 60 kills with the axe. You'll know you've gotten enough kills when the skull on the wall in the sewers starts dripping blood. Once you have enough kills, throw the axe at the wall under the skull to open it up. Interact with the altar under the golden scythe to go into shadow vision. You'll now need to search around the map for a portal and knife it to spawn a golden pillar. A glowing mutated zombie will spawn in the sewers and make its way to the pillar. You will need to kill the zombie before it's able to blow up the pillar. I don't even think you can damage the zombie before he gets to the pillar, but I could be wrong here. If done correctly, a glowing orb will drop. Pick it up and head back to the altar in the sewers to place the orb down. If you fail, you'll need to wait another round to try again. You will need to do this for all 3 portal locations, and you can only do 1 per round. They are located in the underpass by the entrance to the police station, on the main road to the right of the credit machine, and in the alleyway back at spawn. Once you've collected all 3 orbs, head back to the altar in the sewer and the 3 orbs will fly away. You will now need to find and shoot all 3 orbs in their 6 different locations. You will be able to hear the orb when you're near it. The order of the orb locations will change each game, but here are the 6 different locations for each orb. 1 orb is found in the police station. 1 location is over the railing on the roof to the left of the glowing web door, through the barrier when you first enter the police station, underneath the stairs near Flopper, right above Electric Cherry, inside this box on the 2nd floor of the police station, and 1 is by the cells by Flopper. 1 orb is found sort of in the middle area of the map. It will be on top of the locker in the power room, through the barrier next to the substation machine in the water refinery, on top of the telephone pole by the sewer entrance, on the red container outside the map in the test site exterior, on the balcony of the power building not far from the anti-tank mine wall by, and on the balcony inside the garage. And 1 orb will be found around spawn. There is one where if you stand on the ramp that leads to the alleyway to spawn, you will see it outside of the map on the left. There is 1 in the cafe across from Jug. If you stand on the metal platform by Quick Revive, you'll be able to see another one outside of the map on this box. 1 location is under the table in the room with the axe. Then behind the barrels in the alley, you may be able to see it better if you stand on the ramp. And another location is behind the box to the left of the entrance to the firing range. Once you've shot an orb all 6 times, it will fly back to its location on the altar. After you've shot all 3 orbs all 6 times, head back to the altar in the sewers and you can pick up the Shadow Scythe. You can also pack-a-punch it for 25,000 points. For the free PPSH, again you will need to make sure to turn on power and obtain the keys from the locker in the power room. Next, unlock the door in the police station. The door will be stuck on a barrel. You will need an anti-tank mine to open it up. You can find 1 on the outside wall of the power building. Once you have an anti-tank mine, place it on the ground by the door and have a zombie walk over it. Once the room is opened, you'll notice a PPSH in the glass case on the bookshelf. You'll need a crowbar to open it. There is a crowbar in the test site exterior, in the small area between the water refinery and the test environment. You will need to wait for 1 of the husk zombies to spawn and use him to remove the spider webs from the crowbar. He will only shoot you from far away, so lure him to about where the AI robot is in the test environment and get him to shoot you from there. Pick up the crowbar once it's released and use it to open up the glass case to obtain the PPSH. You can also turn zombie heads into Chef Boyardee cans by shooting the 15 ravioli cans around the map. There is 1 in the cafe right next to the boombox. There are 2 in the building with power. 1 is on the shelf in the locker, and 1 is on the shelf under the stairs. There are 2 in the garage. 1 is on the shelf behind the counter, and 1 is on top of the car. There are 2 in the police station. 1 is in the middle jail near Flopper, and 1 is on the 2nd floor on the shelf to the left of the trader pod. There are 2 in the water refinery. 1 is to the left of Mule Kick behind the barrier on the floor next to the shelf, and 1 is on the floor to the left of the credits machine. There is one under the credit machine in the test site exterior. One is under the generator in the test environment. One is in the travel agency behind the secret panel. You can unlock it by finding the 3 golden axes and placing them on the wall. See the Shadow Scythe Easter egg if you need help. There are 2 in the sewers. One is by the barrels to the left of the axe wall, and one is next to the last little bridge that leads to Pack-a-Punch. And there is one in the trash chute next to one of the vents. Shooting all 15 cans will spawn ravioli can head zombies. For the Rat King Easter egg, you will need to find the 10 rocks around the map with colored smoke coming from them and shoot them with the corresponding colored Pack-a-Punch gun type. If you notice when you double pack a gun, your gun will have a certain colored ability. The color of that ability, found on the bottom right-hand corner, will tell you which colored rock to shoot. The rock colors will change each game, but there is always 2 rocks per type. If you've shot a rock with the correct type, it will disappear. Here are the locations of the rocks. There is one on the shelf in the firing range, one is in the cafe next to the entrance, one is on the ground on the main road across from Double Tap, one is on the ground not far from the anti-tank mines right outside the power building, one is in the test site exterior through the barrier to the left of the credits machine, one is in the water refinery by the barrels to the right of the mystery box, one is in the garage on the ground to the left of the counter, one is in the underpass right under the M87 wall-by, and there are 2 in the police station. One is on the ground not far from Electric Cherry, and one is by the stairs near Flopper. Once you've shot all 10 rocks, head to the roof of the police station and interact with the door with the glowing web. An orb will appear and tell you to bring him time, money, and power. 3 orbs will spawn around the map, each corresponding to one of these. Time is located on the top floor of the police station. For this one, you will need to wait 5 rounds for this task to complete. Money is located in the power room, and for this task, you will need to donate 10,000 points to the orb. And power is located in the firing range, and for this task, you will need to donate weapons to the orb. I donated a double-packed gun, and it only took 1 gun. If you donate a non-packed gun, it will take 3. After you've completed all 3 tasks, return to the door, and the orb will show its true form. A portal will appear to the left of the creature. Interact with it to teleport to a lockdown at the Twin Bridges. You will need to fill the rat's skull with souls as it moves around the area. Filling the skull with enough souls will teleport you back to the roof of the police station. You will be rewarded with the Rat King pistol, located in the chest where the portal was located. You can also pack-punch this gun. And there is an Easter egg song on this map. To get it, you'll need to press the 3 buttons around the map. One is at spawn to the right of the blue key door. One is in the water refinery on the wall opposite of where the water reroute switch is. And the last one is in the police station on the wall to the right of Electric Cherry. Once you've pressed all 3 buttons, The Walking Undone by Metal Lul will play. And that's it. I'll be doing more Easter egg guides in the future, so subscribe if you're interested, leave me a comment if you have any questions, and don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.